My presentation is an observation from a point of view of Cuba. And I'm going to read. Mr. Moderator, ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that we are living in a very fast world where change has now become uppermost in our minds. Even though most of us detest change in all forms, others love change, look forward to change, whilst others avoid change. The wind of change that has started blowing at the ports is akin to a new pattern of change that expects us to accept policies that we cannot change, to have the courage to change policies that we can change, and to have the wisdom to differentiate between a good policy and a bad one. It is only when we change our mindsets, our attitudes, and our relationships with the public that we will be able to take positive decisions on issues that relate to revenue mobilization and trade facilitation. It is in line with these facts of life that I wish to expatiate on the theme for this occasion. Mr. Moderator, before September 1, 2018, when CTN was supposed to commence, most stakeholders, especially custom house agents, GUTA, AGI, were skeptical about any benefit that CTN might bring. As a result, there was a 3-day strike, and GRA lost huge amounts of revenue. Then it was announced that the projected $100 to $300 levy from a group for CTN number on bills of lading had been cancelled. And then the agitation cooled off. GRA then covered CTN and assured that CTN will fill loopholes in the clearing process and that there will be equity and certainty in the valuation of goods. Then almost all the stakeholders came to realize that the cargo tracking notes policy had now become a government policy, which must be obeyed. What are some of the benefits that CTN is supposed to bring to the stakeholders? First of all, it will reduce incidents of over-invoicing and under-invoicing. It will facilitate trade because there will be no delays, and so importation and exportation will be easier, cheaper, and faster. Credible invoices will be submitted by CTN, and it's assumed that customs will not uplift any invoices that will be attached to bills of lading. Corruption and fraudulent practices will therefore be minimized. It will encourage voluntary compliance. It will help government to get exact statistics on goods that are imported into the country. It will deter importers from bringing in dangerous narcotic drugs and prevent unnecessary arrests and embarrassments of agents. The following stakeholders will also take advantage of the CTN to perform their duties: Customs, GPA, Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Interior, and Narcotic Board, etc. Mr. Moderator, it is an indisputable fact that most importers or traders do not want to pay high duties. That is why some are bent on negotiating with officers to bend the rules. It is therefore the ultimate responsibility of customs to ensure that CTN becomes a reliable and efficient trade system for revenue mobilization. If they don't do that, then all the efforts of bringing in CTN will be a sham. Customs, in cooperation with GCNet and Westbrew, should be able to change the attitudes of traders to comply with the new system. Now on single window system. Mr. Moderator, I'm glad to point out that the automation of the payment system and other related systems have and will continue to contribute a lot to facilitate trade and mobilization of revenue. For instance, payment of demurrage and exorbitant rents are now avoided as a result of introduction of the pre-arrival assessment report, PASS, and the CCVR documentation. Importers and agents are now happy because CCVR is produced within 2 days, and the clearance of goods in most cases is executed within 24 hours. That is all things being equal. The connectivity with other stakeholders like shipping line, GAFOA, Ghana Standards Authority, the banks, FDA, and a host of other stakeholders has made business easier for custom house agents, the importers, the exporters, and transitors. All bottlenecks will now be cleared when CTN comes into operation. Conclusion. All in all, the CTN issue, together with the paperless system, has come to wipe out wastes and blocked all loopholes in the clearance procedures. The policies are laudable, so I would like to appeal to the powers that be to give moral support to GCNet, West Blue, and Ghana Link Universe, which has invested a lot at the ports to enable them continue to build a credible and sustainable tax system for the country. They should be made to coexist and work harmoniously and make Ghana the best place to do business. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's put our hands together for Cuba as well.